Exodus 1:17. The midwives feared God, so they disobeyed the king of Egypt. They allowed the boys to live. Shifra the Midwife speaks to the protesters outside Planned Parenthood. These days, my primary business is smuggling. Each baby boy born must find safe hiding before dawn. The new mothers allow little more than a glance or a soft kiss before handing him back and returning to their huts. In the morning, I will tell Pharaoh that the Israelite women breed like spiders, giving birth too quickly to be caught. The name for the slave camp is Mitzrayim, narrow place, trapped between an impassable desert and uncrossable sea in the shadow of half-built pyramids. But some of my women are also trapped. I hear their desperate footsteps first. They don't meet my gaze when I bid them welcome, but I know why they come. When I ask about the conception, their hands flutter over their still flat bellies. They say, "My husband, on a night I did not invite him." They say, "This Egyptian who always smiles at me like a hungry dog." They say, "This one, Shifra, belongs to Pharaoh himself. He called me pretty for a slave." They say, "I thought if he took me, he wouldn't want my sister." Some cannot imagine giving birth to the next generation of tally marks in Pharaoh's book of property. One said, "This is the closest I will ever come to suicide." But they're not hopeless. They know my hands belong to two professions, Shifra the Midwife, Shifra the Witch. Beneath this tunic, I carry 7 bottles strapped to my thighs, 7 hours of bleeding, 7 promises of an empty womb, but I am not a monster. You have hospitals with separate wings for birth and death. I have only this tent. These walls have heard as many newborn cries as deathbed rattles. The executioner is my conjoined twin, believe me. I shed a hangman's tears for every mottled fist of growth I have scoured from these hands. But perhaps you notice that I wear no rings, that my legs, hardened from hours of squatting, belong to a different animal than my overripe belly. This work has shaped my body like a god's hand. My songs, my herbs, my prayers, even my fingers are just tools. I can use them to deliver children or to deliver their mothers from an unholy union. Were you only to see my hands, would you even know which I've been doing? And you, outside the clinic, with your signs and your fury, go ahead, call yourselves pro-life. But make room in your march for me, yes, for me. Just ask my women how it feels to be delivered.